What's up everyone, it's Sam from 64 Wheels back in more diecast, and today we're going to be looking at the fourth release of Hot Wheels Elite 64 line. This is the modified 69 Ford Mustang with the removable front end. So like I said, this is the fourth car that's been released, although it's number 3. Hot Wheels has released this whole line out of order since the beginning. So the very first car they released was the 96 Chaser. It was car number 2. The car is decent. It's decent, but to me and a lot of other collectors, it didn't really live up to elite status. Now, what most people are considering elite is probably the 100% Hot Wheels line, which myself is probably the best Hot Wheels line ever made in terms of accuracy, coolness, the castings, everything was just perfect. So while this car is nice, there's still things about it like the pegs in the headlights, and just some of the general detail didn't live up to the total elite name when it was released, but they did better with the second release, which was actually the first in the series, the 300 SL. Now, I like this casting, but mine came with some paint issues, and just the general detail on this doesn't really live up to the elite standards as well. The painted taillights, the doors do open, but then the roll cage inside is not the best. I did unboxing and review videos of all of them, so I will link those down in the description if you want to get a closer look at any of them. So car 3 is really what brought people back or kept people on board with the elite line, and that is the Liberty Walk Aventador. This car, new casting just as the rest of the cars in the line. Really nice paint. It has removable rear window, wing, and bumper to reveal the twin turbo system in the back. But this car is nice. This is probably what I would consider to be the most elite of all the cars released so far, just because it does have the removable parts. But again, it's missing some of that detail that a lot of the other premium brands have, like the clear taillights rather than painted. Same with the headlights. Once you take the bumper off, there's really no detailing, it's just plastic. So they could have done a couple other things, because you have to remember this is Hot Wheels' most prestigious line. This is the nicest line they have. It's supposed to be the most realistic, most real to life castings that they make. The RLC is nice, but those are more just for collector. They're not meant to look realistic because of the Spectra Flame and whatever else. So hopefully the 69 Mustang will carry on with the Aventador's quality and the removable parts, like the fitment and everything. I really have high hopes for this, because this is now the fourth car. You can get a really good sense of where this line is going. I like it. I prefer this line over the RLC. I've really been disappointed recently in a lot of the quality and the cost of the RLC. I think these cars at $20 are a better buy than the $25 to $35 RLC cars, minus probably the NSX pace car that has the lights and stuff, but I'll cover that in the next video. So let's go ahead and bust this one open. So one thing I do want to say, that if you can see all the cars sat up right here, the Aventador card sits straight up where the other ones are tilted. That's because they put the extra bubble at the bottom so it displays nice. Now the Mustang does not have that again, so when you put it down, it falls forward. So it's kind of a bummer, because to me, these are meant to display. They're meant to be recarded. They're meant to be put back in the card. So to have a card that sits like this rather than this is kind of dumb. So I wish or hope in the future that they go back to these rather than these flat bottom ones that the other two have as well. So let's go ahead and bust this open. All right. Nice resealable card there. Boom. Nice card art. It's very aggressive looking. There is a Mustang in real life that looks like this, and I will link a picture of it right here, but I can't remember the builder's name. But when these teaser pics came out, I thought it was that car because it's very close to it. So there you can see all the detail on the back. It gives like all, you know, engine, transmission, blah blah blah, all the good stuff, which was missing on the on this one. The Aventador is basically missing all the other details. So at least we get a complete card on this one. There you can see the back, the style of window. Card has a window in it so you can see it better. I'm choosing to open this one because it had this, like that's how it was packaged, and it has a little bit of, not damage, but just card wear. So I usually order a few of the Elite cars. They don't sell out nearly anywhere fast as the RLC cars, so I can have at least one opened and one carded so I can save them and do different things with them. So let's go ahead and open it. I mean, it looks good. The packaging looks good. The wheels are interesting. I don't know. Let's get a closer look at this thing. I try to save the cards on this one, but sometimes it doesn't always happen. I'm sure if I was really careful and like use a razor blade or another style of like opening method, that I could probably save it. But since I have another one, I don't plan on keeping this one in the package really. All right, let's take a look at this thing. It's flat bottom chassis. Ooh, it rolls really well. So straight out of the package, I'm just doing like first views just like you. Has like hair on it or something. Has fuzzies all over it. There's some detail I already wish that they would have done. Like put black on the louvers and black on the little canards on the side. But the plastic splitter struts are interesting. They look cheap and nice at the same time. I think it's the style of plastic that they're in. The grill tampo looks nice. It does have black stripes going up the bodywork right there. The wheels look good. They're painted nicely. It has slick tires. There's no tread on them. It's got that side exhaust right there. Painted door handles. Painted Mustang, probably fuel cap. You can kind of see it. It's way better than the printer style tampos that they're using on the premiums now. So I will say this roll cage looks better than the Mercedes. Definitely better than the Mercedes. It has more of a better shape to it. Detail through the back window there, which is nice. That huge wing, which is plastic. That doesn't really bother me. I don't really care that it's plastic or metal. If it looks good. The back is painted nicely, but okay, so I guess these aren't fuel caps. They're just logos, because there is the fuel cap right there. I don't think it has anything on it. The taillights are okay. There you can see overpaint, like kind of leaking out on the taillight there. And that's one of the things I was kind of talking about. Like, I've been disappointed in the RLC lately. This is like a prestigious car. This is like what you show your friends, like, this is a nice Hot Wheel. And it still has paint errors on it. Now, I don't expect everything to be perfect, but I don't expect things to be too crazy. So this one is okay. I wish it was better. I wish that paint wasn't over like that. But if that's the only paint flaw on the body, that would be okay. I don't see too many others. Looks decent. There's some, oh, I guess there's some black around the grill right there. That kind of overspray. And there, this right here next to the fender, there's like a little chunk of paint taken out right there with like some sticky. That was probably where the car was like had soft paint from the factory, and then they put the front end on it, because that's definitely a bummer. But silver around the windows look pretty good. Not bad. A paint, I'd probably give it an 8.5 out of 10, just because that hiccup right there and then the taillight, but it's pretty darn good, considering what I've been getting from Hot Wheels. So let's do the little roll test real quick and see how it rolls. Ooh, that rolls very nice. Very nicely. So these are not toys. These are collectibles. They're not meant to be played with, but I'm a big fan of rolling. Like, I want the cars to roll. If it's a car, it needs to roll. So that's cool. That's good. I like that it rolls, and it rolls well. Like, this would almost do good on track if you're racing rubber tire cars. But let's go ahead and take off this front end. I hope I don't break it. Let's see. Trying to figure out how to do it. Come on. Okay, let's see. I don't know if this is going to be a pain to put back on or not, but it's kind of a... There it goes. Okay. So it looks like there's 2 tabs there and then 2 tabs in the front. There you can kind of see the hair and the detail on the grill. Let me flip it the right way. I don't know what that is. It's like a hair in the paint. The grill doesn't look bad. There you can kind of see a little bit of the black I was talking about around the edges, but I will take that. That's not to me, that's not a flaw. That's just, I noticed it, but I'm not going to take points off or anything like that. But in the underside, it painted nice. Okay. Let's take a look at the engine. So it is a twin, what does they say? A twin turbo Ford Coyote motor, 1,000 horsepower. So this is a little bit almost like a little unicorn style build or something. Like, look at that. It's got big twin turbos. You can see the fans. This to me is where they drop the ball a little bit on these models. The engine has really nice detail. Like, it almost looks like it's 3D printed, like resin printed. It's so nice. So you can see like the collectors, the fuel rails and stuff. But to me, why does this not have any detail on it? Like, it's such a good engine. Like, there's no valve cover detail. They didn't put any, like, I don't know, like bluing on the chrome where it got hot, like the piping. It doesn't like say Ford on the intake or anything. I don't know. Is that on all the way? No. So that's not even on all the way. That's supposed to be down like that. That is plastic. So this whole piece right here is a little wonky. So I will probably take some points off for that one. But it just could have better detail. The molding looks good. Let's see the interior. The interior does look nice too. It's got a lot of detail, but you can't really see it. It doesn't have a lot of color. I don't know. Let me know what you think of the engine. Are you a fan of how it looks, or would you expect more detail at a basically $30 price point because you have to add taxes and shipping? I like it. They did a good job on the sculpt, like the actual shape of the motor, but this is a little bit of a bummer. I don't want to break it, but it's definitely supposed to be like down over the engine like that. So that's might be just something that mine has. But let's go ahead and let's see if I can put this back on properly. So it goes like that. Oh, it went back on. Awesome. Okay, so that was really easy to put back on. And it's in place. So nice. That didn't work bad at all. So the fitment on these is pretty good. This side, it's a little popped up. That side, it definitely fits better, but I'm going to say that's probably because this, like the intake in the center isn't pushed down. If it was, it would almost like, it would match the body line almost perfectly. But this one, as you can see, the little arch right here is not lined up. So when you press it down, it's kind of off. So I don't know. Other than that, it's good. It's kind of plain. I don't mind that there's not sticker or tampos on it all over, because sometimes I think a cleaner look, but I wouldn't have mind some tampos on this, like some additional Ford or some kind of racing or builders tampo. I don't know, because it's such an aggressive, exotic looking car, to have it have no like sponsors or anything on it is a little bit different. It's not something you expect. Like if you had this at SEMA or another car show, like like the Ford Fest or whatever they call it at like Bowling Green, same place they have LS Fest and the Mo Party. I think you'd have stickers on it from sponsors and stuff, but it's a cool, clean build. It looks good to me. This is, I mean, it's a really sick looking car. It's not really my style. I almost wish they would have done like a SCC style, like old Trans Am 69 Mustang to kind of hark back to the 100% Hot Wheels days. But this is where the market is. Wide body, aggressive, crazy 1,000 horsepower stuff. But this casting is good. I like it. I think they did good. I hope they keep going with this like style of really high quality sculpts, new wheels, good tires, those kind of things. The removable parts are awesome too, as long as they fit well. So there it goes. Maybe that one will fit a little better. It's still a little off, but I don't know. What do you think of this car? Do you like it? Do you like this line in general? Are you a fan of the Elite line? Which one do you think is the best now that you've seen all of them or own all of them? Which ones do you think are the best ones? I'm definitely going to lean towards the two removable parts cars as being the better ones, just because they have more detail than the ones that just have no moving parts or just an opening door or something like that. So let me know what you think of this in the comments. I'll look forward to getting in conversation with you and hearing what you guys have to say about this line, because it's a lot of competition in the premium market right now. So we'll see if Hot Wheels keeps this line going for a while. So Cool. Well, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys' support and watching. As always, as you can tell, I have a new logo and hats. So I will actually be having some merch available on my Whatnot store here pretty soon. I gave away some of these hats on Whatnot during a sale. I was helping a friend sell some of his collection. I gave away a couple hats. So if you like any of these hats, I'll have a couple different colors. Be sure to check out my Whatnot store. I will leave just a link to that in the description, so you can check them out if you want. Maybe support the channel, because I buy all these cars myself. I don't have any help. I don't get any for free or anything like that. So sometimes it gets a little expensive, but I enjoy doing it, and I hope you enjoy watching it. So like I said, I really appreciate you watching Sam64 Wheels. Like and subscribe as always. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Limbo Group, Whatnot, and Discord. All the links to my social and the links to all the Elite 64 unboxings are in the description below. So until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.